Hi everyone and welcome. In this walkthrough, I'll show you how to manage your meetup after it's been created. Keeping your meetup updated and communicating with your attendees is a great way to create a positive experience and make sure that your event runs smoothly. So let's take a look. Once you've created your meetup, it will appear on the main page of your local group directly below the group description. To view the meetup details, just click on View Meetup, and this will take you to the meetup page where you'll find everything you need to manage your event. At the top of the page, you'll see the title of the event and some things that you can do with your meetup. You can add it to the calendar, you can share this meetup on socials, and you can save this meetup for later. On the right-hand side, you'll also see some details about the meetup, the date, the time, the local group, of course, how many spots are taken, and if you've set a wait list, you will also see how many people are on the wait list. You'll also see the address where the event will take place, the image, the promo image that you've included for your meetup, along with the description. And finally, you will scroll down to Meetup Conversation section. This one is one of the most important areas. This is where the attendees can ask questions, share updates, and connect with one another before the event. We encourage you to check this section regularly and respond to any questions or comments to help keep attendees engaged and informed. Finally, if you scroll a little bit down, you'll see the attendees section. Here you can see everyone who has registered for your meetup, including IXDF members and also guest subscribers. Remember that guest subscribers are people who are not part of the IXDF platform, but they have registered to be a part of your local group. So every time you create a meetup, these guest subscribers get notifications about your meetups. And so that helps with growing your group and growing the attendance for the meetups in the future. Great. If you've set a maximum capacity for your meetup, you'll also see a waitlist section. When the meetup reaches capacity, additional registrations will automatically be added to the waitlist. If an attendee later cancels their registration, a person from the waitlist will automatically be given the opportunity to join the meetup. This helps make sure that all of the available spots are taken. All right. Well, good communication is one of the best ways to create a successful meetup. So from your meetup page, you have several options for contacting participants. If you scroll up to the attendees list, you'll see that you can send an email to all of the attendees, but you can also send an individual message to the attendee. You can also send an email to all of the people on the waitlist, and you can also send an individual message to that person on the waitlist. These communication tools are especially useful for sharing reminders, venue updates, agenda details, or anything that you would like to communicate to your attendees. Finally, if you scroll all the way down or all the way up, you will see that the button saying you're attending, or if you're organizing, it'll say you're organizing. And this gives you a drop down with different options that you can do to manage the meetup. The first one is editing the meetup. So this will allow you to update meetup details, the title, the description, the date, the time, location, or set the capacity. You can also add registration questions, which will allow you to collect useful information from attendees when they sign up for your meetup. You can also clone this meetup. So if you regularly organize similar meetups, you can save time by cloning an existing meetup instead of creating a meetup from scratch. You can use this option to create a copy of the previous meetup. Finally, you can set up recurring series. So if you plan to organize the same type of meetup regularly, you can set up a recurring meetup series, and that will allow you to create series of events that follow a regular schedule rather than creating every meetup individually. And finally, you can email all attendees. So you can send a message to everyone who has registered for the meetup all at once. And if you need to cancel your event entirely, you can delete the meetup from this menu. Awesome. I think you're ready to host the meetup. Remember that as the meetup date approaches, it's a good idea to check your meetup page regularly, respond to attendee questions, monitor registrations and reminders to help maintain excitement and engagement leading up to the event. And also remember that the system allows you to create a meetup with at least 48 hours notice, but the more in advance, the better. 2 weeks in advance is ideal for attendees and invitees to be able to organize their time and schedule and be able to attend your meetup. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for helping grow your local design community, and we hope that your meetup is a great success. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next walkthrough. Bye.